He goes to school at the University of Arizona. Made a College World Series a couple years ago with Bobby Dahlback, former Orleans guy. The ball misses in the dirt. As Cannon waits the 1-2 from Hess. He deals. Check swing in the dirt. And check towards first says, not so fast as Anthony Lazio. Driscoll tagged him out anyway just in case, but. So the 2-2 here with one out. Mariners hold a 5-0 lead over the Commodores, and fastball again. Gets Cannon, so back-to-back strikeouts to start off the bottom of the second.
4 strikeouts on 5 batters for Zach Hess in this afternoon's ball game.
The catcher, Western Illinois, number 15, CJ.
So after he's coming out pretty sharp, CJ Schaefer steps in, the catcher.
Hess a big strikeout guy. 7 strikeouts in 92 2/3 innings, so over a strikeout per inning, but tonight he's doing even better than that rate.
As a right-hander begins to warm now in the Falmouth bullpen. Fastball runs away from Hess.
And even that doesn't quite reach Kyle Branovich, who will be starting in Game 2. He had 147 strikeouts in 105 innings. Couple of guys with great stuff on the mound for the Mariners tonight.
That's a 2 from Hess. Is Anthony's for a strike. He tries to fight his way back here with 2 away. It's always easier to pitch around when you have a 5-0 lead in this second inning. Only yielded 1 hit so far, and that was a leadoff single to Will Brennan to start off the game. As he went around his check swing, but so 2-2 with 2 outs here. That's looking to get a 1-2-3 inning going here. A 2-2. Curveballs is slapped right back to him. He'll run over a few steps. Underhand toss towards first is in time. So just like that, Hess strikes out 2 and retires the other as the Mariners head back to hit as they hold a 5-0 lead heading into the top of the third. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.
Harwich.
And we'll go back inside the broadcast booth for the top half of the third inning. Mariners hold a 5-0 lead. However, as Ian Cook out of Water Lake, Illinois, Western Illinois, on the pitch for the Commodores, so McGowan's day is done. First pitch misses outside to Nate Eichhoff, the third baseman.
The Mariners batted around in the second inning. Every single player came to the plate.
As the 1-0 Eichhoff is popped out towards the left side, it will find the seats down there. As count evens now at 1-1.
Eichhoff led off the second inning and leading off the third inning again.
So Cook already one appearance, pitched 2 1/3. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts as the woman is fouled out behind home plate. So count moves now to 1-2. Mariners so far scored 5 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Falmouth only able to scratch off 1 hit. Down 5-0. The top of the third. As that is a shot out towards the left field. Coming in now is Foster. He's under it for out number 1. So sunny day out here in the ballpark. All players wearing their sunglasses, or most of them.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Easily lose a ball in the sun out here.
29, Zach Watson.
And Zach Watson now here with 1 away in the top of the third. He singled and scored his last at bat, which really got things going for the Mariners offense. Let's see if he can do it again here. The first pitch from Cook is upstairs for ball 1.
And Zach Watson can create hits with his speed. Just a ground ball down the left side, either to the shortstop or third baseman. He's got an opportunity to get himself a single.
As the 1-0 misses low and away. Heads to 2-0 now. Cook, a 6'5" guy. He's pretty tall on the mound. Able to generate some extra velocity. As that one is off the end of the barrel, and it'll find a way into right center. Is picked up as Brennan, as Watson thought about 2, but throws it back in quickly. So Watson took an aggressive turn there. Always keeping the center fielder on his toes in case he
Top of the second inning. Logan Driscoll, one of them, as he darted a single into right field.
So here with 2 out and Watson on second. First pitch fastball misses outside for ball 1. Mariners lead 5-0 here at the top of the third after a 5-run second. Look to pour on here with Watson in scoring position at second. Righty lefty matchup from Cook. Fastball misses high and away, so 2-0 now to Driscoll. Cook looks at Watson at second and fires towards home as Driscoll lines one into shallow right center. Coming on is Brennan. He lays out and he makes the catch for out number 3. So Brennan laying out again. The jersey a little dirty to get the third out, as that was a loud third out. As they'll do it for you in the top half of the third inning. Mariners still the 5-0 lead. Listen to Mariners baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network. inside. And welcome back inside.
Leadoff for Falmouth. The
Gov
right
Fuller
fielder
Field.
from the College of the Holy Cross, number 22, Austin Mazzell.
As the Niners hold a 5-0 lead here in the bottom of the third inning. Zach Hess on for another inning of duty. Austin Massell from Holy Cross digs in now from the left side for the righty-lefty matchup. First pitch from Hess misses high and away for ball one.
Mazzell from the College of the Holy Cross, similar to Pat McGovern, his teammate, who started the game for the Falmouth Commodores.
Declan Cronin in the bullpen. He's also another Holy Cross guy, so quite a bundle of them here as fastball just misses low and away. We said before, doubleheader today on Father's Day for those of you just joining us. 5-0 Mariners lead. Only 7 innings will be played here in both games. As fastball's fouled off towards the bushes just behind us. Count heads to 2-1 now. Shaking off Driscoll. Gets his side now. And he delivers. Off-speed pitches in there from the other half for a strike. Count evens now at 2-2. So Massell, leadoff man, batting 8th today. Leading them off for the Commodores. No man on, no man out. The 2-2 from Hess is reached on as he slashes that one towards the third baseline foul. As he checks swing it. What a nice little base hit for the Commodores. A little cheap one on there. Instead, we'll do it again now at 2-2. The pitch. Fastball's elevated in the zone, however. Massell lays off. So count runs full now at 3-2.
Yeah, for Zach Hess, the fastball has been the go-to pitch. He's got a lot of velocity on it. He's trying to get hitters to swing and miss at it.
As the full count is swung over towards shell left center, Norman lays out, and he'll make the catch. So back-to-back diving catches in the outfield as Brennan made one to end the inning.
The designated hitter from Kennesaw State, number 34, Terrence Norman.
So one away here in the bottom half of the third inning as Terrence Norman, the designated hitter, steps in. Wearing number 34 this afternoon. Out of Kennesaw State. Strike is in there on the outer half for strike one. Same school as Max Pentecost, who's in the Blue Jays system now. He played for Orleans. He's a first-round draft pick a couple years back for the Jays. As the 0-1 is fouled off towards the right side, Lipsius going on to chase. And he'll make the catch. So two away here now. In the home half of the third inning.
Now batting, the center fielder from
Mariners
Kansas
hold a
State,
5-0
number 10,
lead.
Will Brennan.
And thanks to the 5-run second they had, already 6 hits through 3 innings for the Mariners. Falmouth haven't had a man on since Will Brennan, the leadoff man, is he's now due up to bat. Only man with a hit for the Commodores tonight. As the first pitch is swung on and lines down left field line, but foul.
Zach Hess has done a decent job keeping the pitch count down. He now has 44 pitches thrown in 2 2/3 innings of work, so about 15 pitches per out.
Seems to have found his groove.
Or per inning, excuse me.
The 0-1 from Hess. Misses low below the knees, so count evens at 1-1. Hess so far 2 2/3 scoreless, only yield 1 hit. As the 1-1 is fouled out of play. As Brendan finds himself in the hole now at 1-2. 4 strikeouts to go along, no walks from Hess. He's having a solid start so far, and that's been a big part this Mariners team so far as he reaches for that one low and away. Driven out to right center. Rivera chasing on. He'll lay out again for the out. So a couple nice defensive plays behind Hess. And that'll do things here in the home half of the third inning. Mariners hold a 5-0 lead. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network. And welcome back inside the broadcast booth. As the Mariners get things going again, and they top out the fourth inning. They hold a 5-0 lead, as it is Gabe Rivera out of Miami, sporting his orange, white, and green Hurricane cleats. As the first pitch from Cook is fouled off towards the screen for strike one. So Mariners trying to add to their score, excuse me.
And after Rivera got off to a really strong start to the season, he struggled a couple of games ago when the Mariners played YD, but he came back on strong tonight with a big double.
An RBI double, yet up coming around and scoring. On Thompson's single. As the 0-2 is fouled off again towards the screen. Here in the top half of the fourth inning, Mariners hold a 5-0 lead. 6 hits so far for the Mariners. Hess has done an outstanding job on the mound to hold the Commodores to 1 hit. As he goes swinging at that one below the knees. So down on strikes goes Rivera for the first strikeout for Cook. First strikeout for any Commodores pitcher tonight after McGowan.
Now batting, the second baseman from the University of Maine, Orano.
McGowan went 2 innings, gave 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, and a walk. As first pitch to Danny Casals bounces in front of home plate. So even though the leadoff man's been out every single inning so far, it's not indicative of their offenses. Casals backs off home plate after a fastball runs up and in on him. Every single inning so far, leadoff man has gotten out, but Mariners still able to put 5 runs on the board on 6 hits. Fastball misses up again, so count runs to 3-0. Here with 1 away, nobody on. Pitch misses inside, so 4-pitch walk to Casals, and he's on with 1 away.
Back-to-back walks from Danny Casals, and he now has 5 on the season in 14 plate appearances. He has walked in more than 33% of his at-bats.
There he is. That'll be his second walk today. He's picked up, walked back in the second, and walked in the 4th. So, top of the order now back up as Cam Thompson, the shortstop, steps in the left side. Here with Casals on first. And he'll call time. Get a run through of the signs. So not a big lead over there at first, but extends it now as Cook. Set from the stretch. Fires to home. Fastball misses below for ball one. As Schaefer had time, as he couldn't hold on to that one, was Schaefer. Fell to his feet though. So one down here with man on first. Mariners up 5-0. As Thompson flies that one towards the left side, off the foul pole and left. Excuse me, off the light pole, not the foul pole.
Foul pole be a home run. Mariners would be adding 2 more runs.
As throwback over to first is standing up is Casals. Both those things quite rare in baseball to see. However, it's been done many times. Don't always see a light pole hit. As singly as Casals at first. Changeup misses below the knees. Count goes to 2-1 to Thompson. Thompson 2-3 in yesterday's win over Wareham. 1 for 2 today with an RBI back in the second. What helped fuel the 5-run fifth. 5-run second. Back over towards first, sliding in there this time. It's Casals. Cook really keeping an eye on him over there. As Thompson waits the 2-1 now from Cook. The pitch misses high and away as Schaefer had to come up out of his crouch. So 3-1 now to Thompson.
And Cook's had some trouble with control thus far. 12 strikes and 13 balls through 25 pitches.
As Gallon's on deck here with the 3-1 to Thompson. Fastball misses in. He'll take his base. So back-to-back walks now from Cook. Here with 1 away in the top half of the 4th inning.
The designated hitter from Boston College, number 4.
So another RBI opportunity, as he was calling the catcher's interference last time, but Coach Jago elected to score the sacrifice fly then as he lined out to center. So he's driven in 1 of the 5 runs tonight for the Mariners. First and second here with 1 down. First pitch to Gallon as he swings through that one for strike 1.
Gallon, similar to Watson in that he has a ton of speed. Able to steal a lot of bases.
Just like Watson was in the 2-hole yesterday, Gallon's now in there. Watson moved down a little to the middle of the order. As the 0-1 Gallon misses low and away for ball 1. The count evens down at 1-1 here with 1 down. Casals off a second after taking a 4-pitch walk, and then Thompson followed that up with another walk as he's leading off of first. So first and second here with 1 down. Gallon in with the righty-righty matchup. Shows Bunny, bunts this one as fielded by Cook. Cook will throw on to first in time. So the runners moved over now here with 2 outs.
I think Gallon is still bunting for a base hit despite the fact he's looking to move the runners over. He has so much speed, he could beat out a lot of those bunts down the third base line.
It wasn't a perfectly executed bunt, but it was good enough to at least advance each runner 90 feet, as he said before, he wanted to bunt for a base hit. So Andre Lipsius head to the dish now from the right side. Cook tries to avoid getting many more runs this game as a first pitch. Off-speed pitches in there for strike 1.
And here another opportunity for Harwich to drive in a couple of runners with 2 guys in scoring position.
So the 0-1 Lipsius is swung on and missed for strike 2. So 2 down here with 2 men on. Casal is off a third. Thompson off a second. The 0-2 from Cook is cut on and missed by Lipsia, so he goes down on strikes. So that'll do it here in the top half of the 4th inning. However, the Mariners still hold a 5-0 lead over the Falmouth Commodores. The home half of the 4th is coming up next. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.
Cape Cod Healthcare is the leading provider of healthcare services for residents and visitors of Cape Cod with 2 acute care hospitals and more than 450 physicians. For more information, please visit capecodhealth.org. Cape Cod Healthcare, expert physicians, quality hospitals, superior care.
And welcome back inside Arnie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field in Falmouth, Massachusetts. Commodores found themselves down 5-0 after the 5-run second by the Mariners. Zach Hess on to face the 2-3-4 hitters in this Commodores lineup. As Hayden Cantrell leads things off, and he'll take a fastball upstairs for ball 1. The second baseman struck out back in the first, one of 4 strikeout victims today from Hess. As another fastball's on the under half for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. So the right-lefty matchup now is fastball just misses. Driscoll tried to put that one back up at the knees, but count heads to 2-1 now. A 2-1 delivery from Hess. Just misses up, so count heads to 3-1 now to lead off man Cantrell. Hess has retired 9 in a row since the leadoff single from Will Brennan back in the top half of the 1st inning. The 3-1 from Hess. Strike at the knees, so count runs full now.
And we mentioned a little bit about Zach Hess's velocity. Tonight he's been in the 90 to 95 range.
So the 3-2 from Hess. Fastball misses low and in, so Cantrell is aboard here with no man out.
And that ends a streak of 9 consecutive Falmouth Commodores retired.
Now batting, the shortstop from Clemson, number 16, Logan Davidson.
So Logan Davidson from Clemson now steps in, the shortstop. Looking to maybe get some offense going for the Commodores. It's been pretty much stagnant today. Only have 1 hit through 3+ innings. Bottom half of the 4th inning, Mariners up 5-0. So Hess from the stretch now. Fastball misses low for ball 1. One of 4 Clemson players on this Commodores roster. As a left-hander waits, a fastball's in there for a strike. So count evens now at 1-1. Has 32 strikes, 23 balls. As the 1-1 is swung on, and that is slicing towards the left field line. However, run over and caught by Ben Norman for the first out. So holding at first is Contrell. So one away here in the top half of the, which is the bottom half of the fourth inning. Coach Engler now out to talk to Zach Hess.
The entire infield comes in.
See if Engler might want to make a pitching change, but
warming up in the bullpen is Kyle Bronovich. Now, Bronovich is slated to start game 2 of this doubleheader. But since he's warming up here in the fourth, it may be possible he's going to come in for some late relief instead.
So Davis Sims stepping on the right side, the power hitting first baseman, batting cleanup. Flew out back in the first.
And if you're a manager in this situation, you have to really add 2 innings to where you are. You're not really in the bottom of the fourth, you're in the bottom of the sixth with these 7-inning games.
Sims has a home run to his name so far with 2 RBIs. As back in diving safely is Contrell. Here with 1 man on and 1 man out. The bottom half of the fourth inning, 5-0 Mariners lead. As ran towards second is Contrell. Scooped in the dirt, throw on by Driscoll is not in time. So diving in safely is Contrell at second. As Driscoll had to scoop that one in the dirt and fire towards second. Goes a stolen base.
So far this season, running has not been easy on the Mariners catchers. Driscoll has caught a couple of guys, and a couple of games ago, Brad Debo caught 4 runners stealing in 1 game.
So man on second now as his 1-1 is spoiled off and foul to the right side. So maybe the Commodores trying to create some offense here on the base pass. Unable to record a run so far. Only 1 hit, 2 base runners on, and thanks to the walk to start things off in this bottom of the fourth. As Sims looks to change things here with a man in runner's position. Off-speed pitch misses below the knees. 2-1 now to Sims. Hess gets his sign, comes set now. The 2-1 to Sims. Clips the inside half for a strike. He tries to come back here and strike Sims out after falling behind early.
60 pitches now from Zach Hess.
The 2-2 running towards third as a ball in the dirt as Driscoll's throw bounces in there. Eichhoff is able to scoop it, so 2 stolen bases, and that's at bat so far from Contrell. The count runs full now to Sims.
And now a ground ball could score a run for Falmouth. So nice job by Cantrell turning a single into a triple. Or a walk into a triple, excuse me.
As the 3-2 to Sims is grounded right back to the pitcher. Hess, he'll throw towards first. In time, a throw home is from Lipsius. In time. Great throw and tag by Driscoll and Lipsius. And so a double play to ends the bottom of the fourth inning. So the Commodores can't scratch across the run after the nifty base running they set themselves up for. So I'll do it for you in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Mariners hold a 5-0 lead in game 1 of doubleheader. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network. And we'll go back inside the broadcast booth from Fuller Field. Mariners hold a 5-0 lead now in the top half of the 5th inning, as it is their 4-5-6 hitters, the heart of the lineup.
Virginia, number 25, Nate Eichhoff.
Nate Eichhoff up for the 3rd time in 4 innings so far. Here to start things off in the top half of the 5th inning. 3rd time he's leading off an inning as he takes ball 1 in the dirt. Eichhoff 0 for 2 so far. Looking to join the hit parade that has erupted here in Falmouth. As the 1-0 is in there at the belt for a strike, so count evens now at 1-1.
And not only have the Harwich Mariners gotten hits, they've gotten RBIs, something that they struggled to do yesterday. They're finding ways to drive runners in.
As the 1 run from Cook is slapped over towards diving stop at first is Sims. Sims throws on to first, is in time. So Sims robs a hit from Eichhoff. And that's how things start off in the top half of the 5th inning.
Very, very close play at first base. Thought that Nate Eichhoff may have got in there, but he's called out by less than a half a step.
So leadoff man is retired here by Cook, and Zach Watson, who's having a scorching hot day so far and an 85-degree day. So maybe when the temperature goes up, Watson gets going. So ball 1 misses above the letters. Mariners wearing their blue mesh away uniforms. The gray pants as the 1-0 was fouled off behind home plate. So the count evens now at 1-1 here with one out and no men on. So righty matchup now to Watson. Looks to get his 3rd hit of the day as that one has popped up and find the seats on the first base side. Nice catch by Fan with a glove.
Do you ever bring your glove to Major League Baseball games? When was the last time you did that?
Maybe when I was 8 years old. I haven't brought one since. It was my first Red Sox game. I was around 8 or 9. I remember leaving the Cape to go there. As Watson's 1-2 pitch. As he fouls that one. Goes past Carroza. Make a nice play down there.
Yeah, I don't think I brought a glove to a game probably 8 years or more.
I mean, all you need now is just a beer. I mean, we see a lot of people making some catches in their beers now. So, I mean, I think that's the new trend. As the 1-2 to Watson is fouled off to the screen. Staying alive here against Cook as Mariners hold a 5-0 lead in the top of the 5th. Cook from the windup, the 1-2. Off-speed pitch fouls off the mask of Schaefer, the home plate umpire. So we'll do things here again at 1-2. Ben Norman on deck for the Mariners as Watson reaches to that one. However, in the dirt, so Schaefer will do his duties. Throw towards first is in time, so quickly they're 2 away here in the top half of the 5th.
Now batting, the left fielder from Iowa, number 19, Ben Norman.
So Ben Norman, the left fielder out of Iowa, brushes in from the left side now. 1 for 2 today. As the first pitch from Cook's check swing, but he clips the other half anyway for a strike. So Cook ahead here, 0-1. That's another check swing by Norman, but that one misses outside, so count evens now at 1-1.
And Cook's done a really, really nice job over the past inning in controlling his pitches. In his first inning of work, actually after his second inning of work, he had thrown 13 balls to just 12 strikes. Now 27 strikes to 18 balls.
After Norman swings at a fastball in the dirt. He's behind now 1-2 here for two-way. Mariners do hold a 5-0 lead over the Commodores. As the 1-2. Close take there.
Nice job framing it by Schaefer on the outside corner.
Both benches praising their opposing parties. As the 2-2 to Norman is check swing, however, in there, says the home plate umpire. Norman, a little disbelief, but that'll do it for here in the top half of the fifth inning. So 2 strikeouts by Cook to end the away half. However, the Mariners do hold a 5-0 lead over the Falmouth Commodores as we've been to the bottom of the fifth. You listen to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.
Commodores, the left fielder from Texas A&M.
And here at Falmouth in the bottom half of the fifth inning, a new pitcher to mount, Kyle Branovich.
Branovich, known for his strikeout capabilities, 147 strikeouts this past season in just 105 innings for Elon.
He takes over for Zach Hess as Mariners hold a 5-0 lead as a first pitch fastball just misses up for a ball to the left fielder Logan Foster.
So the final line on Zach Hess, 4 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts.
As the 1-0 is hammered out towards center, going on his horse. Back there is Watson. He'll make the catch just shy of the warning track for out number 1 after a loud out number 1.
Branovich throws 4 pitches. He has a fastball, a changeup, a curveball, and a slider.
Cameron Cannon.
So Branovich was the projected Game 2 starter, but instead has been called upon in the first game. They do a tag team just like the Gateman did yesterday with Easton Lucas and then Cody Carroll.
And possibly more impressive than the 147 strikeouts, excuse me, and 105 innings is his 1.71 ERA and 0.89 WHIP.
So after the fastball misses below the knees and misses above the letters now at the top of the zone. So 2-0 now to Cameron Cannon, the third baseman. Struck out back in the second. Here with 1 away is check swing. Over did not go. It's a 3-0 count now to Cannon. Fastball's in there, so Branovich trying to get a comeback here. After falling behind 3-0, count is 3-1 now with 1 away. In the bottom of the fifth, 5-0 Mariners lead. As the 3-0 is fouled back to the screen behind home plate. Cannon came into this game batting .333. 5 for 15 with 1 double. As that was popped up in the infield, running in is Eichhoff. And he'll run near the pitcher's mound and make the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, the sun in their eyes. I know that Kyle Bronovich looked up, the sun was in his eyes, and then the third baseman, Eichhoff, called him off, and he said, "I've got it."
I honestly lost that one up there for a bit. I didn't know exactly where it went in the infield until it just followed wherever every player was swarming towards. So they're 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. 5-0 Mariners lead. As the first pitch fastball was in there to the catcher, C.J. Schaefer. As that one is grounded over in the foul ground towards the bullpen down there. So
I'd also like to recognize how Bronovich did a nice job on that last batter. He's down on the count 3-0, works back to a full count, then gets the pop-up for the out.
And when you're throwing with a lot of confidence, that's what tends to happen. As the 0-2 from Bronovich, swung on and missed in the dirt, picked up by Driscoll, throw on the first. And that'll do it for the 5th inning. So 3 up, 3 down for Bronovich as he picks up Schaefer on a strikeout. So Mariners hold a 5-0 lead at the end of 5. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.
Saturdays at 6 p.m.
Curry College offers 14 NCAA Division III athletic teams in sports such as football, baseball, softball, basketball, hockey, lacrosse, tennis, cross country, and volleyball. Read about the success of the Curry Colonels and their championship teams. It's all online at www.curry.edu.
And we'll go back inside Guelph Fuller Field from Falmouth, Massachusetts. It was a sunny day here. A few clouds in the sky. A lot of things to smile about if you're Coach Engler, because you're up 5-0. And they top half the 6th inning.
Of the Holy Cross, number 36, Declan Cronin.
So Declan Cronin now on the pitch for the Commodores. Made appearance so far in the Cable League. 1 inning, 1 hit.
Catcher from George Mason, number 21, Logan Driscoll.
So 2 Holy Cross pitchers on here. So Ian Koch's afternoon is done. Final line of 3 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. No runs earned. Facing 12 batters as the latter half of the Harwich lineup steps in now is Logan Driscoll. Fastball misses high for ball 1. So 7, 8, 9 hitters on for the Mariners.
And you mentioned Holy Cross as Declan Cronin, another one of those Holy Cross College of the Holy Cross players here in Falmouth.
As that is chopped over towards second, picked up on a bounce by Control and thrown over to first to retire Driscoll for out number 1.
In his junior season, he had a 4.26 ERA, a 3-5 record. He was only a starter there. 11 appearances, each one of them start.
So not much offense since the 5-run 2nd inning for the Mariners, in which they started with 3 singles, a double, a walk, and then another single before the sac fly by Galland. As first pitch is fouled out towards the police station over on the first base side. So one away here. Norman on. Start things off in the top of the sixth. Only playing 7 innings, so pitches fouled off towards the screen and right back to Casals in the on-base circle, on-deck circle. Rivera, 1 for 2 so far. Drove in the first run for the Mariners to really get things going after a 2 RBI double. And that was chopped over on the ground towards Davidson. Scoops it up. Throw on the first is in time. So from one ACC player to another, he retires Rivera as Davidson plays his college ball at Clemson.
Number 18, Danny Casals.
As now the 9-hitter up for the Mariners. He has walked twice, so hasn't recorded an at-bat so far in this game 1 of the doubleheader. They're 2 away here on the top of the sixth as Casals swings a first pitch fastball.
And while his average is 222, his on-base percentage is 500. He has 5 walks, 2 hits, and 14 plate appearances.
As the 0-1 bounces in there for a ball, so count evens now at 1-1. So Cronin, almost as tall as his predecessor, Ian Cook, at 6'4", instead of Cook, who was 6'5". As that is a fly ball hit well out to right field. However, coming back under it now is Marcel, and that'll do things here in the top half of the 6th inning. So 3 up, 3 down, a scoreless inning for the Commodores as a 5-0 game so far for the Mariners. You're listening to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network.
Is Matt with 11 points.
And welcome back inside Artie Allen Diamond at Gov Fuller Field. They call it the Gov around here. However, it's been all Mariners today. After a 5-run second inning, has really set themselves apart. As the first pitch is fouled off towards the first base side. Austin Marcel stepping in on the left side.
From College of the Holy Cross.
Branovich throwing 90 to 92 right now on the gun.
Branovich, of course, took over for Zach Hess. As a changeup looked to be there. Finds low and away for a strike 2. So Marcel in the hole now 0-2. And that was popped up in shallow left field. Coming in is Norman. So out the end of the bat, and Norman's there. So leadoff man out here. As Branovich has retired all 4 batters he's faced so far.
He's doing a really nice job mixing up his pitches. He starts with that fastball, as I mentioned, 90 to 92 miles per hour, and then he uses the changeup and slider and curveball very effectively around it.
So Terrence Norman steps in, swings at a first pitch in the dirt.
Now batting, the designated hitter from Kennesaw State, number 34, Terrence Norman.
He has quite a good amount of Evo shields on, with one at the ankle, one at the elbow. Looks like to have one for the fingers if he gets on base, as he slaps that one foul down the first base side. Just a little late on that one. So Branovich quickly ahead here, 0-2. With one away, nobody on. On the sixes. That one bounces off home plate and will go foul. Just in front of the on-deck circle on the Harwich side. So the 0-2 from Branovich. Fastball's in there, low and away. And he gets Norman looking. So Branovich picks up his second strikeout on the afternoon.
Now batting,
He struck out C.J. Schaefer to end the fifth inning. And is now top of the order for the Commodores. It is Will Brennan, the center fielder, coming in from the left side. He's recorded the only hit for the Commodores this afternoon. As first pitch from Branovich. It's a little tardy on that one and fouls it off the third base side into the woods out over there. As Osby there cut on and missed by Brennan.
And at this rate, the Harwich Mariners, there's a good chance that because of the Harwich Mariners pitching, a lot of players on Falmouth wanting to get 3 at-bats today.
As just like that, Branovich strikes out Brennan on 3 pitches. So back-to-back strikeouts ends the latter half of the 6th inning. So that'll do it as we head towards the top of the 7th. Last steps for both sides as Mariners hold a 5-0 lead over the Commodores. You're listening to the Mariners baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network. And welcome back to Falmouth, Massachusetts.
From Washington State, number 25, A.J. Block.
As A.J. Block from Washington State takes over on the hill.
Number 3, Cam
One appearance this year, got a little roughed up, pitched 2/3 of an inning, 3 hits on 3 runs and 3 earned. But today is a new day and anything can happen. As Cam Thompson steps in on the left side to start things off for the Mariners in the top half of the 7th. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch fastballs on the air half for strike 1. The 0-1 from Block, off speed. Check swing by Thompson. And did not go to round, says the third base umpire, Mickey Garcia. They have double duty tonight with the doubleheader. Coming after this one as Thompson lines a hot shot over into right field. Now drop in for a base hit, so he's on base for the 3rd time tonight. He's 2 for 3 now. He drove back a run in the one of the 5 runs.
Boston College, number 4, Chris Galland.
As Chris Galland, the designated hitter, tonight, from Boston College, facing off against the left-hander Block. Thompson's got to be careful over there first for the left-hander Lamanis. That one bounces in the dirt, but good block by Schaefer. Block, another tall guy in the mound, 6'5" out of Bellevue, Washington. Plays for the Cougars out of Washington State as Thompson's on the run. Gallon fouls that one off towards the right side into the parking lot over there. So count even out at 1-1. Galland also drove in a run in the second after the catcher's interference. He was able to hit it out to center and get a sac fly as a throw over towards first to check on Thompson as he's back in there standing up. So Mariners try to add some insurance runs now to pad their 5-0 lead over the Camels. Another throw towards first, this time diving back is Thompson. He's in there safely again, so Block really keeping a close eye on him over there. The 1-1 to Galland. Fastball just misses high for a ball, so Galland's ahead now 2-1. So nobody out. Thompson off at first after single to right. The curveball bounces in the dirt. Good block by Schaefer there to keep Thompson from advancing 90 feet. However, Galland's ahead now 3-1. As Galland gets set the lefty-righty matchup here as Galland lines now to left field, however, right at Foster, and he'll be there for the catch. So the first out in this top half of the 7th inning. Remember, only playing 7 innings, so into game 1 of game 2 on Father's Day. We're wishing everybody happy Father's Day out there.
Well, the Mariners haven't provided much offense since the 2nd inning. They're hitting balls hard. It was a hard hit ball by Cam Thompson that got him the base hit, and a hard hit line drive for a base hit for Thompson for Galland. As
Lipsius swings to the first pitch and hits one on the ground in between short and third, and they'll find a way into the outfield for a base hit. So Lipsius picks up his first hit today.
Virginia, number 25, Nate Eichhoff.
It is Nate Eichhoff now who finds himself in an opportunity, RB opportunity in the top of the 7th. He tries to drive a couple more Mariners.
Eichhoff still searching for that first hit, but he has 4 walks in the season, so he's found himself on base a number of times.
As Block starts him off with an off-speed pitch there that misses outside for ball 1. So Thompson off a second after a single to right, and then Lipsius on first after a single in between the hole at short and third. So Wyckoff over 3 today, but can change things here. Another off-speed pitch is in there for a strike this time, so count evens out 1-1. So Cronin's final line is 1 inning pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks or strikeouts. They only face 3 batters. But tie them in straight order as Block has been called upon here. As an off-speed pitch just misses outside again, so Eichhoff ahead here, 2-1 with 1 away. A couple more fans piling in here, getting set for game 2.
Game 2 is supposed to start about 45 minutes after game 1.
As the 2-1 from Block misses outside again, so count runs to 3-1 here to Wyckoff. Wyckoff adjusts his jersey a bit here as steps in back in the left side, a lefty-lefty matchup as Wyckoff lost one into the air over into left. Foster takes a few steps back and camps under it for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So Zach
from
Watson,
LSU, number 29,
the
Zach
number 5
Watson.
hitter from the center fielder from LSU, Has been on base 2 times this afternoon. Going back to a single in the second and scoring, and hit a single in the third, followed by a strikeout in the fifth. So lefty-righty matchup here. Watson checks swing, but ball misses in for ball 1. Thompson off of first, Lipsius, or excuse me, Thompson off of second, Lipsius off of first. As he hits that one solid out to center, heading back towards the track, looking back, and this ball is gone. Zach Watson delivers a 3-run home run to pad this 5-0 lead, which will be now an 8-0 lead.
An absolute rocket into left center off the bat of Zach Watson. He's on fire right now, had 2 hits earlier in the game, and now launches a 3-run bomb over the wall in left center.
He played a lot of fields this year. The left center is actually longer than center, so not really accustomed to balls getting out. I mean, it's such a shallower left center field, but anywho, Watson delivers a 3-run home run.
And the first home run of the season hit by a Mariners player.
Well, the other home run we saw was Jax Groshans, the catcher out of Kansas. Supported all of Orleans' offense back in the home opening win. The first pitch ball misses to Ben Norman. As another one misses high and inside, so 2-0 now to Norman. He tries to follow up that 3-run home run. That's a 2-0, misses again. So blocked down now 3-0. It's a lefty-lefty matchup now to Norman. Fastball misses in, so he'll take his base here with a 2-out walk. So after the bases were just cleared by the home run from Watson, Norman quickly finds himself on base now. After a 4-pitch walk.
From George Mason, number 21, Logan Driscoll.
As Logan Driscoll heads into the left side now to face a left-hander block. 1 for 3 today with a run scored in the second. So 2 big innings right now for the Mariners really stand out after a 5-run second and a home run by Watson to put up now 8-0 here with 2 away. As a fastball at the knees for a strike. So different story tonight after only getting 2 runs on 10 hits yesterday. As a curveball doesn't really sink as much as misses above the letters. Count evens at 1-1. So after only 2 runs on 9 hits, yesterday, they have 8 runs on 9 hits today. As that one bounces, is almost heading towards second was Norman, but kept in front by Schaefer. So count heads to 2-1 now.
And Norman took a pretty big secondary lead, but ultimately forced to return to the bag.
If that trickled maybe a couple more feet, he might have been off towards second. As now he's heading towards second. Picked up ball in the dirt from Norman, is not in time. His ball by Schaefer picked up as Norman steals second. So the 3-1 is in there for a strike. So count runs full now to Driscoll, 3-2. With Norman off a second, here with 2 away, 8-0 lead for the Mariners. As a 3-2 is in there, gets Driscoll looking. However, the big Zach Watson 3-run home run clears the bases and pads this lead to now 8-0. Heading into the bottom half of the 7th inning as you listen to Mariners Baseball on the Harwich Mariners Radio Network. Welcome back inside Gulf Fuller Field as the Mariners hold an 8-0 lead heading to the last steps in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mariners pitchers all day long have been stifling these Commodores hitters. They have only been able to scratch off 1 hit. No runs as the Mariners hold an 8-0 lead. As Hayden Cantrell stands in from the left side to face Kyle Bernardovich, who's pitched quite exceptional to this point after following Hess as a fastball just misses up for ball 1. Bernardovich on for his 3rd inning of work.
Bernardovich threw a total of 22 pitches through his first 2 innings of work.
As the second pitch is grounded over to second and throw on to first for out number 1. So from Casals to Lipsius it goes.
Now batting the shortstop from Clemson.
So quickly 1 away here.
Logan Davidson.
As Logan Davidson out of Clemson is 0 for 2 today. Facing off against Bernardovich. As that one bounces in there. However, stopped by Driscoll for ball 1. So most of these hitters, as you mentioned before, Austin, on this Commodores team will not get 3 at-bats today because we're only playing 7 innings, which is, if you're a pitching staff, I mean, you love to see that.
That's right. I mean, there's a possibility if the Commodores go down in order that more than half their lineup won't get 3 at-bats. Only 2 batters have reached base, and only 1 hit. The other one was a walk.
So the 1-0 is cut on and missed by Davidson. A pitch out of the zone as the count evens now at 1-1. So the 1-1. So he tries to elevate him there, but misses high for ball 2. 2-1 now to Davidson. Bernardovich trying to close out game 1. Wish the Mariners will try to put back-to-back games. One of 2 in a row then as great stop by Driscoll. Count heads to 3-1 now. They try to put together their first winning streak of the year. Currently 2-3 on the season. Look to head back to 500. As the 3-1 misses below the knees again. So 5-pitch walk to Davidson with 1 away in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Now batting the first baseman from Murray State, number 20, Davis Sims.
So in now, digging into the right side is Davis Sims. He's one of the racers out of Murray State. Good basketball school in the Ohio Valley Conference. From the stretches, off-speed pitch there gets him swinging for strike 1.
Their basketball program nearly had a perfect season a couple years ago.
Upset Vanderbilt maybe almost a decade ago now in the NCAA tournament. Check swing by Sims, but out of the zone. So 1-1 to Sims with 1 away. Davidson working a walk off of Bernardovich. The first base runners allowed today, this afternoon, as Sims is tardy on that one. As the count goes to 1-2 now. So Mariners with an 8-0 lead here in game 1. Bernardovich from the stretch, the 1-2. Misses low and away, so count evens now at 2-2. The 2-2 cut on and missed in the dirt. So that would do it for Sims. So 2 away now. As that is his 4th strikeout on the afternoon for Bernardovich.
The left fielder.
Picked up one every single inning he's pitched in.
Logan Foster.
So now with 2 outs, down to the last out now is Logan Foster. Struck out in the 2nd and flew out to center in the 5th. So he digs in the right side, taps home plate once, And the ready-ready matchup gets a fastball, gets away from Driscoll. Jogging back to the screen to get it. As heading towards second is Davidson. So advance on the wild pitch, as it officially goes down as. So the 1-0 is chopped over toward third. Eichhoff backhands it, throw across the diamond. Stress from Lipsius, and it is in time. So that would do it for here in game one, as the Mariners pick up the 8-0 win over the Falmouth Commodores. All-around solid effort from both the bats and the pitching. Austin, what do you think of today's game compared to the past games we've seen the last few games from the Mariners?
Well, there are two things. I think the pitching was nothing short of outstanding. The starting pitcher, Zach Hess, 4 innings of work, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, allowed just 1 walk, so a total of 2 base runners. Kyle Bronovich comes in, 3 innings, allows just 1 base runner. That was a walk, no hits, of course, no earned runs, so a huge shutout for the Harwich Mariners pitching staff when they allow a total of 1 hit between 2 pitchers. And then the bats also came alive for the Harwich Mariners. 9 hits, but today not 2 runs, but 8 runs. A big 3-run home run from Zach Watson, and a lot of players in the order getting involved. So the Harwich Mariners had a big win this afternoon. Against Zach Watson, I think was the biggest player. He went 3 for 4. He had 3 RBIs. So again, a lot of guys getting involved though, as Thompson also had a good game, and 7 of the team's 9 hitters got a hit today.
Yeah, talking about the offense, I mean, and also the pitching as well, as you put it. Shut out teams back-to-back games after a 2-0 win yesterday over Wareham. They now shut out Falmouth 8-0. Only giving up 5 hits in 2 games now after 4 hits yesterday. Only 1 hit today from the Commodores, and now it's all the way back in the first inning. So I would say, as you said before, solid effort from both sides, from the plate and on the mound. So that'll do it here for game one from Gov Fuller Field. 8-0 win for the Mariners. We'll be back in another 45 minutes to an hour. As I'm Thomas Inzarella, and from my broadcast partner, Austin Rooney, we'll be back with some more action in Falmouth.